Hi, welcome to my fourth update and also my finale for hashtag Team Project Pan 2022. I'm sorry about the lightning because it's dark outside and I was like, I want to film this, otherwise it's going to take me forever before I do it. So yeah, I have done a whole year again of Project Pan. So I picked out some items in January that I wanted to use up, and then when I have used them up, I have been rolling in new items from the same category to use my collection, my stash, my everything. So I'm gonna start first of all with the items that I used up, and then I'm going to talk about the items that I didn't use at all, and then the items that I did use but perhaps some don't even have any progress at all. So last time I did this was it September? So it's October, November and December, and yeah, so I've done quarterly. I have not rolled out items like Cat and oh no, I can't remember her name. There are two girls from Australia that has been doing this, and those are the ones that have like initiated this project. So, but I'm gonna talk about the items I used up, and I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm trying to like shift a light so you can see me and the items and not be completely in darkness. So something that I think has been in the project since actually January last year was this Love Beauty and Planet body lotion. It was 400 milliliters. I got this in a glossy box probably like in 2020. It's the Murr Butter and Rose. Here on the side you have the markings. It was really thick. Smelled good, but will I repurchase? No. No, well, not right now because I have too many body lotions. And actually I got two more. I was like, okay. So I am not in the need of any more body lotions until my backstash is cleared. So did it smell good? Yes, it did. Yeah, but I will not repurchase as for now. Something I also got in my glossy box was this the Body Shop Drops of Youth Bouncy Jelly Mist. And how many milliliters? 57. Did I like it? No, I didn't. I can tell you that straight away. I hated it. I think it's the jelly mist that was so... I don't know how to explain, but I didn't like it at all. And you can actually see my markings. It took me a while. Actually, it should be one marking up here, and then it's like the red one here, white one here, pink, and I had so little in the end, but I was like, I just want to be done with this because I didn't like it. Something else that I didn't like, and I'm happy it's gone, it's this Origins Ginseng SPF 40 Energy Boosting Tinted Moisturizer. It's only 15 milliliters. It wasn't even full. It was to here when I got it. If I want to be an extra in Walking Dead or any other zombie movie or zombie series, here's the one to use. You look dead in this, even though if you take like just a small amount of it. I don't know if I can get something else out so you can see if, just in my hand. Come on. Oh, ooh, I got actually a big blob. Damn it. But this is considered done. Can I show this to you? I don't know if you can see that, but if you take just a small blob, you look gray in the face. So I am happy this is done. This is not the first time I got one of these in my glossy box. I truly hate them. And if I get a new one, I will give it away. I will have to wash my hands after this. So yeah, use that up. Like on the last day of December, on the 31st, I pressed out a whole bunch, and I was like, oops, used a little bit too much, but I rinsed a little bit out in the wash bin, so I'm like, bye. But I don't like it. Something I use, because I used this in the morning, so in the evening I used this Dr. Babur hydrocellular hyaluron cream. It was 50 milliliters, so the same size actually. This went much faster because it was clear, well, it's not clear, it was blue greenish, but it was very soft, like kind of watery. But this was, I think, was very good. But as I said, I am not in need of buying any face creams. I have so many face creams, so body lotions and face creams or face moisturizers I do not need. I need to use up what I have. So even though I like this, I will not repurchase, not in a long way. I'm gonna actually end my subscription to Glossybox when my yearly renewal will come around again, because I need to use up what I have until I can start again. So yeah, but anyways, since I used up this one in November, I think it was, I actually started with this. It's Maria Åkerberg. It's a Swedish brand. It's her body lotion energy with rosemary and lemongrass. This brand we have actually at the swim hall in the what you call it, relaxing station or relaxing place, where you have to pay extra obviously to go down, and it smells so good. Will I repurchase? No. As I just said, I have too many body lotions. I will not, and they are quite pricey actually. I like the smell, but I will not repurchase. These are perhaps considered declutters, both of them. I'm talking about my lash primer from Essence, which I did not like. Everyone was like, oh, it's so good. It's like everyone I'm seeing talk about that is so good. I actually bought 2 of them, and I am decluttering this, and the other one I am taking with me to a party where we're going to swap things with each other. So hopefully someone will like it and they can have it and use it. And I'm also taking out this MAC, oh god, again, wait, In Extreme Dimension 3D Black Lash, that's the name. I have had this for the whole year of 2022, and you're not supposed to have your mascara open for that amount. So I'm taking it out. I'm also a little bit crossed with MAC because they have taken away back to MAC. That's what I was going to say. So before you could hand in 6 items, 6 like cleaned containers from MAC and get a lipstick or eyeshadow. Now they will take that away on the 31st of March, which I'm not even close to being up to 6 items. But I will continue to save my MAC items because I do have a lot, and hopefully MAC will come back with this in the future when they understand that they made a big mistake. So yeah, something else that I used up is this Tommy Girl perfume from Tommy Hilfiger. It's a 100 milliliter bottle. This is not the first Tommy Girl I have used up. I had before used all the Tommy Girl summer editions, and I actually had a collection of them in my room when I was younger. So that was that, I think. Let's see, I have to look at my, yeah, because that was last time. Okay, some items that I didn't even touched during this 3-month period was, first of all, this Pantene mousse for your curls. Haven't even touched it. I'm taking it out. This Grace and Stella lash serum, didn't use it, so I will not talk about it. This Avant Hyaluronic Argan Oil Peony Sweet Almond Velvet Perfecting Rose Sugar Lip Scrub. Woo! 10 milliliters. Damn, I wanted another life. Haven't used it. So yeah, I will put it back in my backstock. And this Sensai Cellular Performance Total Lip Treatment. Haven't used this either. It's only 5 milliliters, but I haven't not used this. The same goes with this Catrice. It's called Shockwaves. I have sharpened this. It's an eye pencil in brown. Haven't used it. I got it for free from a girl in Germany when I bought like nail polishes from her. And also it goes with this H&M Truly Black liner, which I have had since I was like 13 perhaps. But that is going back to my backstock, and yeah, not using it. Well, not yet. So we're going to talk about the items that I have used. Once again, I have this Löwengrip hair oil. You know how I feel about this if you have been here before. I do not like it, but I want to use it up. It's still 63 grams. Yeah, whatever. We will see. Since I used up, what did I use up? I used up Pixi and the vegan something toner. I bought this big bad boy of Garnier Skin Active Micellar Rose Water Cleanse and Glow. It's 700 milliliters. I think when I bought it, it was like 701 grams. Now it's 547, and it's down to, let's see, I only used it twice now in January. It's down to here. So yeah, this will take me a while. I think when I put it in last year, I said like it was going to be done in March. I don't think so. It will be probably done in like June or something like that. Yeah, it says it's 350 uses. I don't know how they have calculated that one. We have the where's the name? Monoskin Soothing Facial Oil. It's 40 milliliters. No, it's not. It's 40 grams. Where's the milliliters on this? It's 30 milliliters, but it's 40 grams. That's what I was going to say. We also have the Step 1 in Sensai Silky Purifying Cleansing Oil. Looks like this. It's 30 milliliters, and it's right now 38 grams. This one, that was a disappointment for me that I didn't use it up. It's Symbiosis Hyaluronic Acid and Polulan Tightening and Resplendent Eye Mask. It's only 15 milliliters, but you take so little, and it's down to here right now. It's right now 7 grams. When I started, it was like 14-15, and then last time I did an update, it was 9 grams. So it's slowly going down, but yes. Ooh, now everything is falling here. Sorry. Let's see. And then I don't have any face cream because that's why I used up with the Origins and the Dr. Babur. And as I said, I used up the Origins on the last day of December, so I haven't any new ones in this for December. So that's that. And let's see. I have to look at my list here. We have this Benefit. Oh, what's the name of it? It's the Pore Professional. Yeah, looks like this. It's 44 grams, and it's now down to, thank God, 25 grams. 44 grams, 44 milliliters, Daniela. It was 44 milliliters, and it's now down to 25 grams. And when we started in January last year, it was 32, so it has gone down with 7 grams. Which means this will take me still some years to use up. Oh my god. I hope I can use it more frequently this year and get it out of my out from my collection, because I bought this in 2017 when I was working in Alicante. So yeah, I need it gone. Then we have Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in number 35. This is second of these. It's 6.8 milligrams. This weighs right now 14 grams. So 6.8 milligrams is now 14 grams. Yeah. I marked it here. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, it's so dark outside. When I was in Spain, so it might have gone down a little bit more. The Jekka Black is still 23 grams, no change there. We have the Too Faced Peach Perfect. When I took out the sifter last time and I weighed it, and then it was 95. With the sifter it was 106. Now it's 103, so it's 3 grams down. I'm working on it. I'm really working on this, but yeah, it's taking its time. We have this e.l.f. warm bronzer. When we started it was 69. It had a pan. Now it's down to 63, and last time it was 65, so it's going down, and hopefully, because it's not that much left, I can be done with this sooner rather than later. My Benefit, again, I have a lot of Benefit things. Because there is one more thing. This is still 44 grams. I use it, and nothing changes. We have the Beauty Crop Stuck On You eyeshadow primer. 47 still. I use it, as I say, but it's nothing happens. We have the Too Faced Hot Buttered Rum. It's 103 grams. I have used it. I don't know if you can see anything. I have used it, but it's still the same. Then we have my e.l.f. Cream eyeliner in black. It went down to 22 and now it's up to 23 again. I don't know. It looks like this. I don't know if you can see. Oh my god, I hate when it's still dark. Can I do... I don't know if that made it any better. But it looks like this. So it has actually loosened up from the sides except on this side, so it's holding on for dear life. So yeah. The Beauty Crop, one more thing, it's the BFF Brown Friends Forever. Where is it? 8 grams still. As you can see, I have marked everything, and then in December I marked it again. So I used a little bit in December, but this was on the 31st. So yeah, this looks disgusting because I do have another one, a new one. So clear, so nice, so clean. But this, like, I can see all the powder here. I'm like, yeah. So I was like contemplating if I was going to switch it out for the new one and call it quits. And I was like, no, I have to use it up. I want to use it up, so yeah. Then we have this BTI by Naked, the microblading eyebrow pen. It's still 5 grams. It's nothing is changing there, so yeah. And then since I used up or decluttered the Essence and the MAC ones, I don't have any mascaras, but I do have actually a new, because I used this up, I have a new one. This is the Professional Super Setter from Benefit. I told you I have a lot of Benefits things. When it was new to the project, it was 44 grams. Now it's down to 29. Woohoo! So it's down to here. So I have used a whole lot. When I first marked it, because I forgot to mark it, it was down to here. So I know it is what it is. Then we have some lip items. First of all, we have the Carmex. I have destroyed this because I wanted to see where all the markings were and how far down it actually goes. When we started, it was at 9 grams. And I rolled it actually all the way down to see where the packaging starts. So the packaging with the lip balm actually goes down to here. So that's where the lip balm starts, up to here. Right now the packaging, let's see if I can see this. my god. Oh yeah. It's actually up to here, so this amount I have used in the autumn. When did I start using this? It's blue, so when did I start using it? Was it like in October? I have like different colors on my paper here. I think it was in October. So this amount I have used up, and it says here it's, oh, where is it? 4.25 grams, the content of it, but now it's down to 7. So I think it's the plastic, but it means that I only have this amount left to use up, so I am happy. So put that back. And then I had this Bloomy, I don't know if you remember, it was like a tube, Pink Ladies. I moved this thing to this. This was actually full when I started. Right now I have so little left, but it's still 8 grams. I think it's mostly the packaging because it's quite big now. So yeah, I'm hoping I can use it up very, very soon, because in my head I have like a vision on what I'm going to use up this year when it comes to my lip products, because this girl has way too many lip sticks in red, for example. So I will try to use up more and more of all the items that I have. So I have moved on, and since I used up the big bottle of body lotion and also the small one, I went actually on to body oils, because I opened my drawer and I was like, oh, I have some body oils, and then I have actually a big bottle of body oil from Rituals, and I was like, oh my god, I have to use some. So I took out this Mitchell and Peach English Goovers English Leaf body oil, 50 milliliters. So this was completely new when I went to Spain, and I did mark it on New Year's Day, 31st, to here actually. So I used that amount when I was there, even though I was ill and mostly in bed, and I have used a little bit since, like down here, something. So it's not much, but I'm happy. It's now 41 grams. I don't know how much it was in December because I didn't weigh it. Sorry. We have this bio oil. It's 32 right now. It was, let's see, it was full up to here, so I have used it. I only used it on my stomach, so that's why. It's gonna take a while. And then we have this one that I have had in this project. It's the Ritual of Karma, the Soul Shimmering Body Oil. Well, I'm trying to use this and not shake it, so I just want the oil and not the glitter part, because the glitter part just sticks to your hand and then you have it forever. This right now, it was 32 when I introduced this in the project a while ago, and then now it's 31, so I'm still holding on to that because I want it gone, because yeah, I have more oils, and I actually got one more oil for Christmas, and I was like, not one more, but okay. Now we have only 3 items left, and then I'm done. We have this Perspirix antiperspirant that you use. It was 30 grams, it's still 30 grams. In this big box, starting to be too big for it, we have my deodorant from Lush. It looks like this right now. So yeah, it looks like this. It was, let's see, 103 grams when I started, then it was 94, and now it's 82. So it's going down with like 10-ish grams every time I do this, so that's good. Perhaps then, wait, 82, 102, 103, no, 103, 94. Let's see, that's 9 grams, 94 to 82. How much is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 grams. Okay, sure, it's the middle of January. Do you think perhaps I will be done in the summer? Perhaps in the summer? I'm not trying to calculate how much I use actually per month. So hopefully in the summer I will be done. So 82 right now. We will see that next time. Okay, and the last item, that spoiler, it's actually already done, but in December, since we're counting to December, it was not done. It was my perfume. It's the Gucci Guilty Intense. This is, let's see, a 50 milliliter bottle. I have done some markings here, so I brought this actually with me because I didn't want to bring my other perfume. I don't know why. Was it a big bottle then? I think it was another bottle. It was not the Tommy Hilfiger. It was another bottle that was much bigger. So I brought this actually when my dad and I went to Mallorca. So there is one pink line here, which I to mark what I used on the trip. And then I used it to here. That's for December. And then this, like I used it up now in January, but there is still actually perfume, but I can't get it out, even though I try to tilt it and spray. I can't get it out. It smells good, but I don't like the design. I'm sorry, I'm blinding you right now. Look, there you go. I don't like the design of the bottle because I can't get this out. So yeah, but that was everything for my project, panning project. My god, team project pan, sorry, for 2022. I will continue for this year too, for 2023. And yeah, I hope you have a nice one, and I see you in the next one. And I'm sorry about the lightning. I should have woken up more like earlier today and done this, but I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day. Bye.